1, 2, 1, 2. Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to the stream, one and all. Oh, I can hear that twice. Bit tweaking with my microphone settings. Let's deal with that. So, today, what have we got in store? We've got Nick versus Jeff. This is battles taking place for those that are at the top of the leaderboard for end of round 2. And this is a round 3 pairing that was randomly drawn. So, I'm going to go through the list quickly. I'm just watching them at the moment on the other monitor, just setting up and everything. They're just having a nice little chin wag. So without further ado, let's go on through to Jeff's list. So, Jeff, yes. Weapon 0, his old signature ship, I'd say. Gen Khan, torpedo fuselage for multiple attacks in one go. Copying people's the highest captain skill on the table, additional phaser arrays for extra primary attack, and then a Bukoy with a hidden card. Nice 50-point target. Then you've got a Ferengi shuttle, which is a generic captain. That's on the ship. Kiev Amasseur, an admiral, probably going to get chucked onto Weapon 0, I imagine. Meridon Gornail, Genesis effect with a hidden crew, repurposed cargo hold, and biomimetic gel, one of those really quirky cards. Expect that shuttle to dock with the Weapon 0 and offload all the crew on there to make use of some extra slots perhaps. And then finally Lurin's Bird of Prey, Damien Solok with some hidden crew underneath, Lure for some control of the opponent's ships, Goval, Julian Bashir to reactivate crew, Maltz to beam crew up from the planet, Verter and Pulse Tuck for area control, William T. Riker for free action, which would more likely be on Drex. So, and a nice little gimmick of Lurin's Bird of Prey is if another Ferengi ship has a specific ship in its front arc, which is also in the front arc of Lurin's Bird of Prey, then those two ships, the Ferengi and Lurin's Bird of Prey, get to shoot first before all ships, negating essentially your captain's skill. So it's going to be a nuisance this one. It's boasting captain's skill, it's boasting shoot first gimmicks, it's boasting decent mods, and on a tough platform with Weapon 0. Moving on to Nick. So Nick is packing a 5-ship fleet, one of the few in the tournament. The Gore Portas with female change units allows you to do a free action on a crew. Phasic emitters around experimental torpedo bay with hidden weapons underneath. Gore Portas doesn't force you to spend a target lock, which is always a nice little bit of action economy. Modestly priced at 36 points. 4th Wing Patrol Ship, Jemadar Bug Ship essentially. Free action Ducat with Shroud. Gold Broker, you discard Gold Broker to get extra attack dice from a certain range, and then Shroud allows you basically to play Gold Broker twice. Phase Polar on beams to go through shields, and Genesis effect with a hidden crew. Another Bug Ship with Gen Khan as well. Phase Polar on beams and Goldemar for A, captain skill, and B, the ability to give a ship rerolls with its secondary weapon that it's firing with. And then 2 RSVs. Gold Turan, a staple of Nick's ships and fleets, with Uhura, who will modify upgrades to fire at an extra range. And then on the other ship you've got Denatra, who's giving out attack dice, Cloak Mines for area control, and Vendorian Spy, which is going to be copying Uhura, let's be honest. So he's going to be able to upgrade another, or the same upgrade to a maximum of range 3. Nick's had a good run as well with the tournament thus far. Can I find... I'll jump on through to the stream now and see if I can find can't find it. I'll have to at some point dig up the old. There you go. I'll find it in a second. Basically, I'm looking for the leaderboard. Here you go. So here's the leaderboard. So Nick's fleet's done pretty well for itself. Jeff's gone 1-on-1. So statistically speaking, Nick's had a good innings. But I do think that this list that Nick's going up against is going to be a good match for him. So, or a tough match, should I say. You can't see it like that. Let me shrink it like that. There you go. So, tough battle indeed. 1-1. Yeah, sod it. So yeah, going to be a tough one that. Right then, so I'm going to patch us through the audio and see what these two have got to say. Yeah, baby. Right, intro is all done. The stage is yours, gents.
Yeah, we're just placing obstacles. Yeah, alright, I'll go with that.
Also, I can do a dice cam if you want it, which would probably be handy for the stream.
Yeah,
if you want to roll your dice, is there enough room in front of the camera? No, not quite. Where would you want to roll your dice? Pick an area.
I don't know. What button do I press for the to put down the markers?
There you go. You can just roll them here.
Yeah, that's it. What button do you press to do that?
Tab.
Tab. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Around there, then. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. If I leave a little marker, if you get it in that space, you can't go far wrong then.
Okay.
I shall update the stream. Oh no, it's decided not to play cricket. I don't think there's a dice cam now.
Okay, never mind.
It's very finicky, very temperamental. Yeah, no dice
So the
cam.
Vertron pulse trap goes down in setup then, yeah?
For ships are down, yeah.
Cool.
Sad to say.
And is it I have to move through it, or is it I have to within range 1?
Range 1.
Range 1, okay.
Yeah. My 6 will place before your 6s because I have initiative. Huh?
It will, yeah.
So it's my whole fleet to place at first.
Yep. So is that where you're...
Yes, I'm happy with that placement.
Okay, I'll lock those then. Perfect. Right, yeah, so your entire fleet then.
Again?
Just
Well-
confirm has no dice cam though.
So it's my whole fleet to place at first.
No dice cam.
I think. So is that where you're... Okay. Okay, yeah.
a particular tactic that I'm expecting from you. We'll see if I have read the situation right, but I'm not going to advertise it, I'm afraid.
No, it's all right.
So a little bit of insider info. Nick has been bricking it.
Just remember, if you destroy the big golden globe, you don't get to keep it. So we might want to just leave that on the board,
It's quite
if at all
Okay.
possible.
Well, I can
Because you can collect those shards,
yeah, I can collect the debris.
it's quite a good challenge for Nick's fleet. Nick was hoping to have better captain skill, but Jeff's beats him in every respect. And torpedo fusillade is also a good counter to Nick's squadron flying. So it's going to be more of a tactical game, as I alluded to on the posts.
Great, I'm happy with that.
All Jeff's
Okay.
got to do is not screw up his
So
flying.
it is up to me.
and he'd be alright.
Over there, actually. My Denatra to cut on the fourth wing is gonna go there. Khan, who actually deploys at 8 because
So
of
Damar,
Damar,
yeah.
is going to go there. And finally the Gore Portas. Gonna go there.
okay.
So yes. I think that's everything for start of game, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say so.
So from now, our Khans do their thing. So my Khan at the start of the game now becomes copies 9 and adds 2 or 11, but obviously it's going to change every turn, isn't it?
Yeah, we can update them if we think of it. I think it won't matter too much. Just
You want
5
initiative, so you're on
initiative,
shoot
yeah.
first, aren't you?
yes, except for my con.
Let's have a look. Trying to find one that helps with the Vertron trap and everything else. Yeah, that one's probably a good one, I think.
Yeah, I like that one.
Right. So, yes. Your Khan copies, for this first turn anyway, your Khan copies my 9. And then adds 1, does it?
No, that's once the admiral's on board, if I choose to do that.
So you copy the 9, so yeah, I will also then copy the 9 and add 2. So my Khan is 11 as standard.
Yeah, mine's 9, I think, this one.
Right. Okay. Then I guess dials.
Yep, sounds good. All right.
Nothing beats a good old Khan off. Just to confirm, Jeff's Khan's at 9, Nick's Khan's at 11. I think it changes based on initiative. It's one of those weird Khan on Khan issues. It's going to be changing left, right, and centre. So if you like me, it'll just it's just weird. But at least we haven't got to figure it out ourselves.
Yeah, I think I'm ready.
We'll just be good passengers.
I don't have any activation phase things I'm doing.
Same. So I guess we start the timer and you dock your shuttle. There we go.
Alright, good luck.
Yeah, you too.
Alright, my 2.
Oh, you missed
hop
it.
on.
Never mind.
We'll hop on and give me an ox. If I can grab one. There. Okay, that's my 2. And your lowest is a 6?
Yeah.
So it's always going to be my Ferengi going first. My learn says a 3 heart, 3 bank right. I won't bother with an action. And that's my 4.
So my 6s and 7. And then my 9 actually, yeah. So,
Oh, right, yeah.
Cool Turan is going to coolly and calmly do a 2 forwards. And cloak. Denatra is going to do a 3 bank to the left. And cloak.
Those are Romulan colored shield tokens, you know. That's okay.
Oh,
I mean, cloak tokens. Cloak tokens.
Oh.
I would have expected sort of a Dominion purple, but that's okay. Do what you gotta do.
For my next round. Yeah. And then my 4th wing patrol ship is going to do a 2 forwards and not take an action currently. And then my green ship doing a 1 forwards, no action needed. So it is your 9 and my Khan.
It's which ship has your cloaked mines over there? That's the Natra, which is the one that. Okay. My weapon 0 does a 1 straight, which clears my Ox. And I'll do the shuttlecraft transfer action to move my clump of cards there. So biogel is a weapon. That's one of the 3 weapons on the ship.
Can I ask, and don't worry if you're like, if it's giving away a tactic, you don't have to tell me, but why don't you maltz with your first movement with Lurin?
Because that would put lots of crew on my ship already. And
Okay.
when I do the shuttlecraft card transfer, I can only adhere to the slots printed on my ship. So I would have to discard down to 1 crew.
Right, I got you. Okay.
So I have to do my shuttlecraft first and then...
Okay, so there's method to the madness then.
Yeah. And that's it for my 9.
Method to the malts,
Okay.
more like.
Khan, 2 forwards, no action. And that is it. And there's going to be no combat. So we can move into the end phase with your initiative.
Yep, I'll do my Genesis thing
Okay.
and put 2 time tokens on and then take one of them off soon after. So down to 1.
And there isn't really much need for me to do it in this particular case, but I'll Genesis for William Riker.
Ooh.
So not this round, but next round, UCAT will be a 10.
Okay. Matter. There might be scenarios where I do mirror on my con ship and it turns into a minus, so it might go up against some of your higher skill ships.
Okay. So that is it then. All end phase is done, so we're into the planning phase. And I've flipped the initiative.
Okay.
So for this one, I think again we're going to have to recalculate the Khan.
Alright.
So you're copying.
Alright. So you don't have Riker yet. Although you could copy him, which would get weird. But you're...
So I currently copy my 9 and add 2 to make it 11, but then you copy my 11. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. And now that I have a +1 on my ship, so I'm at 12.
Okay, there we go, so that's sorted. Anything else do I want to do?
I think my Miles O'Brien eventually is in the planning phase, and your Club Mines eventually is in the planning. I mean, lure, I guess. But I do lure after all the dials are set.
Yeah, I'm just contemplating the mines.
Sure. I would expect you to. I'm glad you have initiative, actually, at the moment.
So, Nick going with a pincer approach, trying to draw Jeff into one specific direction or the other. Ideally, away from the fleet because of weapons.
Yeah, I'm going to deploy the mines.
So. wonder if he's going to put it just to the top
Yeah.
of the planet.
Got to-
Okay. Obviously trying to make it undesirable to engage the bottom part of the planet.
That's too close to my ship.
It is, you're right. Got a big old bubble there, haven't you?
Too bad I can't drop my my shuttle before you have to place it, but you have initiative.
Does your shuttle have to come out the front?
It has to come out any of the sides, but it has to do it along a maneuver template that I have. So,
Okay, so not
I can,
the front then.
It doesn't have to be. I could put it here, and it would have to face backwards because that's where it would end up pointing.
Okay, but it can be a bank or it can be a hard
Yeah,
turn or anything.
any maneuver that's on my shuttle's dial,
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
which is down here if you want to look at it with the one.
And sorry, you said a one only, yeah?
No. My shuttle's maneuver card is down here, so any of the maneuvers that are on my shuttle
Okay.
maneuver card.
So it could come out doing a 3 forwards or 2 bank.
Yeah. I can't.
Okay.
I cannot come out with a come about facing back towards me. We ruled that.
Sorry for the severe contemplation here.
No worries.
If I'm not mistaken, that's slightly inside your border.
I can no longer see it through the wall. So what you got there is.
Through.
Oh, and no, I cannot see it.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that.
Okay.
So I will lock that in place. There we go. So cloaked mines are down. Okay, right. Anything you want to do?
Planning phase, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I do not have anything I want to do in the planning phase now.
Okay.
I guess my only thing at this stage would be Miles, which he's got a time token still.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry. I do want to drop my shuttle. I guess that was the time for it, wasn't it?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
So does someone take an orcs to do that? Do they all?
Yeah, both my ships taking locks.
Okay.
The shuttle and the weapon. And the shuttle does not move this round.
Oh, okay.
My guess is, based on that shuttle's position, that the bird of prey is going to be turning in. I think he's going to try and engage the fleet. probably ignore the bait ship at the top there.
Oh man. Well, I'm glad I have a scan on my shuttle, I'll say that. Alright, I'm happy with that. And both my weapon and my shuttle receive an aux, and because I dropped my ammo, I'm now a 1. But it's really gonna matter.
That wasn't a statement of intent. I don't know what is with the 2 Ferengi ships. I think this might be the best time to probably try and catch Jeff off guard with an aggressive push by the Gore Portas at the top there. Maybe a 4 or a 3 bank. Probably a 4 forwards, I'd say. I think they're derelict ships, the obstacles. Also there's a Veteran pulse trap in the way. Maybe Nick could possibly leverage that to his own advantage.
With that.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, I have a bunch of activation phase things I want to do.
Okay.
Now that my ship's sorted out, but I guess you have initiative, so you're been doing spying or
no, I'm going to leave my activation stuff. So over to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's see here. So I'm going to place a biogel token from biomimetic gel onto Grawl.
Does that effectively like copy it or something?
Yeah, when I spend the token, so it'll be my weapon 0 that spends the token, and I can use Grawl's ability as though he was on my ship. And every time I spend a token, I have to roll an attack die, and if it's a battle station, then both that upgrade and my biogel get discarded.
Okay.
And there's no range limit on spending tokens or copying abilities, so okay. I have a little Grawl effect available to me now. But it's not like I get multiple uses of him, because it'll discard him.
Yeah.
Okay, also I'm going to flip my card under McCoy, which is Ramadaclon, and I would normally put 3 time tokens on it, but I will immediately use Julian Bashir to take 2 of those off.
Okay.
So I'll just put one on. And I'm going to spend a Latinum off Damon Solak to flip my one of his hidden cards, which is 2 rock. And I'll get rid of the other card. And I think that's everything. Yeah, I'm not gonna use Mirror this round. So yeah, that is all my activation phase stuff.
Does Ramataclan affect multiple ships or just the ship he's on?
Just the ship he's on.
Okay.
You could clone him or copy him. I guess you can't because your Vendorian spy has to be friendly. But yeah, it's just the one ship.
Okay. It's the way it says like game +2 for all attacks during this round.
Oh yeah, yeah. You always means your ship.
Okay.
You or the ship that he's on, or the ship that's using the action.
So your shuttle doesn't move, so I guess it's your Luren's Bird of Prey to move first then.
Yeah, let me just double check. I think I did everything. Yep, I'm good. Okay, so my Luren's Bird of Prey will do a 3 hard right, and I'll take the Maltz action to transfer 3 crew over to my weapon 0. And that's it for my 4.
Okay.
So
it is my 6s.
So it's your fleet. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It's everything. So, Cool Terran, just doing a 1 forwards, and there's not much need for anything at the moment, I don't think. Or is there?
Guess we didn't say who your Vendorian spy is copying. Is it copying some?
No, not this round. Cool Terran's just going to do Sensor Echo 1 forward left. Actually, yeah, 1 forward left. Okay. Denatra. Just doing a 1 bank to the right. Yeah, Denatra's gonna sit and chill with an evade token there. Next, 4th Wing Patrol. 1 forwards. Battle stations. The green ship. And do 1 bank to the left. Takes an Orcs for the Verteron, but removes it immediately because it's green?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, cool. Or
Yeah, I don't think you're in range. Oh, I was measuring from the wrong part. Okay, yeah. Yes, so as long as you're doing green maneuvers, you're always fine.
Yeah, no worries. So I shall just take the battle. No, I can't take battle stations on that. I'll take a scan. Why not? And then finally Khan. Just goes forward 1, battle stations. No issues. No combat?
Wait, I gotta move.
No. Yeah, you've got
My move's not gonna be very exciting.
bump.
1 straight bump, so I just slide very slightly forward here. A little more than very slightly, I guess. And I clear my ox for my green maneuver there. As much as I'd like to be attacking Denatra, I can't. Not even a little.
Nope.
Oh boy.
So no combat. Can move into the end phase and do time tokens.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So Riker is now on Ducat, making him automatically at 10. And that's all my end phase things.
Yep. My Ramadacon and my Miles O'Brien are now available. And I got one more round to go on Biogel, so I get to do that.
Okay. So I will flip the initiative back to you. And remove these tokens.
So what does that mean about cons now? You are...
So going
Ducat
into
is your
this-
highest now.
Yeah, so Ducat is a 10. You've got initiative this round, so you would be copying 10 and adding 1 to make it 11. And then I would copy you at 11 and add 2 to make it 13.
Interesting choice here. Not entirely sure how to play this one. That we had a ruling recently, by the way, that if a ship moves into range of a minefield, but then bumps and slides out of range, it doesn't trigger. The only thing that triggers are your maneuver template and the final position of your ship.
Gotcha.
So if your maneuver template thinks into range, then you're in trouble.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because it was never there, technically there in the first place, was it?
Yeah, right. Although what happened to me against Jerry last round was my weapon moved onto a planet and then slid back, but that takes away my action. So that was an obstacle, and then slid back because of a bump. But it was still, I still lose my action from that. That's what I know about the old model not handling very well.
Right. Okay.
Where do we go from here? So we know that Jeff's still got lure
So just
in
to
the back
confirm, you
pocket.
weren't doing anything in the activation phase of this one,
That's
though.
what Nick will be checking for.
You mean planning phase?
Yeah, plan phase. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Miles doesn't have anything to do, and lure would be after dials are set. If I am doing lure.
Is it after dials are set? Are they?
Yeah.
Oh right. Oh yeah.
So the drama Nick will be having is can he get within that range free? And I think what ship is lure on at the moment? Let's have a look. Just checking what ship it's on. It's on the Bird of Prey. So the Bird of Prey is fast running out of range 1 to 3 space. And that's what will disable there. But I've got a feeling Jeff will keep it in the bank. So Nick's got a minefield where that yellow cursor is. So that will do some damage to something. Jeff's not committed either way just yet. Also we can see that the Ferengi are moving to engage the bug ship fleet. Weapon Zero's still got its options open. Yeah, it's very tactical openings. Speaking of which, I need to update it to round 3. Boom.
Ready. Ready.
Hey, already. I'm not using lure.
Okay. So let's go with your 1 first.
Yeah.
All good with mines.
So that I can evade.
Okay. And then your 4. Contemplating your action.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I am going to... Those mines are going to be hard to miss, aren't they? Yeah. I'm going to evade.
Okay. So my 6s then. So I'll get the easiest one out of the way first. Kulturan is just doing a lovely little 1 forwards. He's going to sit pretty there and just... Actually, just in case, he'll do Gultaran action for the 2 ships in range, 4th patrol ship and Denatra. And that's going to be against Ferengi faction. Next up, Denatra. Going to go into the planet.
Was that one bank? Oh,
One
yeah.
bank to the right, yeah. About there, I think. Okay. All good. And then it's my 9 next. That's the 2 forwards, meaning that's a green, so it means no issues there. I will take a target lock on Lurin's Bird of Prey, since you are not cloaked.
Even if it was, it would only be this turn.
Yeah. Okay. And then my 10 next. So 4th Wing Patrol. Doing a 4 forwards. And 4th Wing Patrol is do cut, so I can do 2 actions. So I will take a target lock on the Ferengi shuttle and a battle stations. Now it's your 11.
Hey, I don't think this is going to work very well, but we'll see. No, it did not. Too bad. Too hard turn.
I assume it doesn't really move much there, does it? There you go.
It gets me spun a little bit, which is what I wanted. But don't know. That's a very good trade-off.
Happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a feeling you might be a little bit happier, actually.
Really?
Possibly.
No.
Oh no.
Oh wait, I need to.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're right. Okay, so I bumped, but I. Looks like I am in arc and range there, right?
Hmm. Yeah, if you bumped a little bit further back or turned a notch more.
Do you want to review that again? I wasn't looking at anything, but we can.
Oh. Yeah, no, it's in arc. You have got a shot on the green ship, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm saying, do you want to do my bump again, or are you satisfied with what I did for my bump?
Let's have a look. I think it's fine. Yeah, you weren't turning very much with the hard turn. You've got such a big base. And
yeah.
I don't think you can get any further. There's no point in going any further back. So yeah, it doesn't bode well for the green ship, possibly, but we'll see. That'll be fun.
Right.
All right.
Wait. Sorry. Sorry. So I bumped, but I'm a large base ship, so I get my actions still.
Ooh.
Is what I am forgetting here. And I should do some of that stuff. Okay, green ship, huh? Well, as long as I'm here, let's do this. Yeah, so I'll do a bunch of my stuff, actually. It might actually be premature. Yeah, I'll go through my cycle here. Okay, so after I move, I can disable Riker in order to take a free action, or in order to use the action of the crew for free. So I'm going to disable Riker in order to use the Drex action. I got a Drex in here somewhere. And I'm going to also use Chulak to put 3 scans down. As a free action. And I guess you can shoot back potentially, so I will I'll take battle stations as my action. As my regular action.
So what was the whole... Oh, it's end phase, you have to discard, but then that's where Gaval, I guess, comes in? Or...
I'm going to discard McCoy, because he's useless now.
Oh, I got you, yeah. Cool.
That's the point, to use McCoy rather than nothing. Is it gives me an extra crew to discard. But yeah, I could also use Go Buff.
Okay, so that's everything, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, and then my Khan is going to possibly bump. Yeah, no worries.
Oh dear.
All part of the plan. Come on, there we go. So, yeah, just up to there. But no action. But still got.
You can go through my shuttle. In case you hadn't noticed.
Yeah. My next question is, and that's out of arc of both. So you won't get Luren's Bird of Prey this round, is that right?
Yeah, I have your. I don't have anyone in arc for the shuttle. That's too bad. I was too worried about the mine. Well, mines are bad. I probably should have gotten out of the way. I don't know. I guess it's worked out well. But I take credit for it working well.
So combat phase, I have one thing to do.
Oh, I have one thing at the end of the activation phase, which
yeah,
is that I can trigger Ramadaclon because my weapon zero is in the arc of both your Sinatra and your Warport, actually all three. Sure, I need to, but I will just to make sure. Actually, do you have anyone that can shoot Lurens here? I think that's a tough one, isn't it? Oh, it's out of range. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. So start.
Oh yeah. So anyway, I'm triggering Ramadaclon.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Which makes me actually a +2, so all the cons are gonna go up by 2. It won't really matter. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
We can finally use the 15 on the. Oh, is it 15? It might not.
So going into the next phase, it'll be you copying the 10 and adding 1, and then Ramataclan adding another. So you'll be 13, and yes, I'll be 15 then.
Okay.
So there we go. Yeah, Captain Skill 15, as you do.
Okay.
Okay, so combat phase.
Oh, you have your gold broker, whatever, right?
Yeah, he's also combat phase, but do I do it? I'd probably better do.
Oh, you have
Yeah, I'm going to do my experimental torpedo bay, but I'm going to go for. Gonna do. I want to do gold broker though. Fringy shuttle won't take too much. Yes.
Wait, I'm sorry. I didn't finish triggering the thing. I use Ramadaclon. I would normally discard him, but that's the purpose of Grawl here. So
okay.
I'm spending my Biogel token, and now I have to roll to see if Biogel is destroyed.
No.
No, it is. That's
Oh,
the
it
only
is.
thing that does destroy it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's a bummer. Okay, so Grawl discards,
Yeah.
Ramadaclon does not, and Biogel also discards. Kind of counting on that for next round.
Not the best situation there for Nick. The Breen getting in range to be shot at.
Yeah, okay, sorry. Back to your stuff.
Yeah. I am going to do Gold Broker.
More of a flanking manoeuvre needed there, really. As long as you can survive it, there's still a chance. I think the biggest enemy is time, if I'm honest.
Down on that.
Round 3, we're at 26 minutes left. It's taken them a while to get through the turns, and I think that's the biggest issue.
Just my 2 Dominion ships within range anyway. And anyway, I'll discard Shroud to make sure Broker has another go. Experimental Torpedo Bay, I'll discard this and flip the card underneath.
Fair. Oof. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of dice.
Yeah. Should be.
Okay.
It's even better if you can add the 3 Gold Broker, Gold Tyrann, and Denatra with it as well.
Oh, right. Do you get any? No, you set up way over there. Yeah.
You get 11 then.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's the combat phase. So I guess we'll start with shooting then. So my card is
My
going
easy roll 13 will not shoot yet.
Yeah, my 15 card is going to shoot your Ferengi Shuffle with range 3 through an obstacle.
Sorry.
So it's just going to be a primary weapon. It'll be 3 plus Gold Broker plus Denatra, not Tyrann, because he wasn't trained at the time.
Good roll here, we'll put that shuttle out of commission.
It does.
It should do, yeah.
See what we get.
So here we go.
Not great.
Okay. Was that range 3 primary?
Yeah, range 3 primary, yeah. So you roll in 4, I think.
Yeah, nice. We're supposed to roll over in the tray.
No.
It wasn't working. Okay.
Yeah, the dice tree is very. Dice camera is very temperamental. It's all down to the streaming software.
It's gonna happen.
There you go.
Okay. I
So
will cancel that damage. Good.
And then it's your 13.
Yes, my 13. Okay, I am going to do a primary weapon attack on your Gorportus, which is going to be base 6 and then +2 for Ramataclon. And I've got Drex quality, so 8 dice. And that's with 3 scans.
So I'm gonna assume I got.
Oh, I should have taken a target lock. That's what I should have done.
So I've got range 3 and obstacle for this, haven't I? But
Yes.
so I get 1 dice out of all of this because it'll be 2
Right, I
plus
agree.
range plus obstacle, but -3.
Darn it. Should have target locked. That was stupid. Because you obviously weren't going to shoot me. Okay, well, 8 dice.
This could hurt.
No blanks, please.
Ooh,
Ouch. Alright, Drex
That
converts
is
one of
a
them.
horrendously
so we
bad
both had
roll,
some pretty bad rolls there, I think.
That would have been a nice time to have a target lock.
Yeah.
Alright, 2 hits and a crit.
Okay. Give
Nick's
me
saving
something.
grace, I think.
Okay, so 2 shields.
Okay. And
So,
then after attacking, I'll disable additional phaser arrays to take a second primary weapon attack, but at -2.
okay.
So the 2s cancel out, And it's just 6 this time. But with Drex again.
And you've still got the 3 scan. Actually, no, because those scans have technically been used, haven't they? So.
No, that's to trigger an ability.
Okay.
For regular combat, they get to be used.
Okay.
Okay, so 6 dice. Got my Drex quality again, but I need some crits, I think.
Bit better for you.
Yeah, I think it's going to be enough, though.
Yeah. So still just the 1. Could really do with another. Nope. Okay. So 2 crits are going to go onto the hull. Crit number 1. Stunned helmsman. Oh, that's bad.
Ouch.
That just saved Lurin right there. And minor explosion.
Can't complain about those crits. Nope, you're good. It's got to be.
Oh no, yeah.
Friggin'.
Okay, yeah. Well, that was ruthless. Yeah. All right. Them's the breaks. So that's the end of your weapon 0 firing, isn't it?
Afraid so, yeah.
Okay. So it is my 10 to shoot next. So my 4th wing patrol ship is going to take a shot at your Ferengi shuttle. Range 3. And it's gonna be 6 dice if I'm doing the calculations. So I got 3 plus Cool Turan plus Denatra plus Gold Broker. So.
Oh, and this is the one with quality too.
Yeah.
Boy.
Okay, so I will spend the target lock on those 2 there. And I will spend the battle stations for 4 hits and 2 crits.
Looking good.
You get the range as well.
Oh, I have 2 defense stations? Yeah, okay. I don't think I'm going to now. But I'll roll it.
Ouch, good return fire there.
Okay, 2 evades. And I die.
To break that Ferengi shooting deadlock.
Oh, I guess I should deal out the. Okay, so what is it? 2 hits, 2 crits.
So it'd be 1 shield and then 2 crits onto the. No, 1 hit and then 2 crits onto the hull. That's right. Yeah.
2 crits and a regular. Yeah. Oh dear. Oops. That is a little much. Soulfire. Whatever that means, and minor hull breach. Okay. That ship is very dead.
So Lurin can't trigger now for the rest of the game, is that right?
That's correct.
Yeah, cool. Alright, at least something came out of it. I spent the battle stations, spent the target locks, that's all good. So yeah, my next shot would be the Breen ship, but I can't, so I'll flip my stunned helmsman. And then there's no other shots to be taken. So, end phase.
You spent your target lock, right?
What's that?
Yeah. You spent your target lock on attacking Lurens? I can't remember.
No, I'm not allowed to attack Lone because I had stun
Oh,
helmet.
you didn't attack. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
My mistake.
Okay. So yeah, end phase. So Quarteran token, Broker token. Okay. If you've got any, no, you haven't got any time tokens left. So have you got any end phase gimmicks?
No, I don't. Oh wait, I do. I have to discard a crew because I used Chulak. So McCoy goes away.
Okay.
Oh man, that would have been much nicer without Corpordus off the board. Gotta tell you.
Okay, so initiative flips. We recalculate Arcane.
I think this is where Nick needs to start getting aggressive now.
So-
He's got the captain skill advantage.
For this one, it's my Khan copies 10, adds 2,
Jeff's gonna have a
becomes
dilemma.
12.
Does he finish off the Breen ship? Which would make
Yours
sense.
copies 12, adds
But
1
then
to
he's leaving
13.
himself exposed to the fleet that's coming down the bottom of the board there.
Sounds good.
I mean, it doesn't sound good for me, but you know.
Jeff can't go. Well, could go towards Nick's other fleet, but then he's going to have to deal with the mines. Luren's bit of prey is not exactly in the best position either. If it turns in, it's going to deal with mines. So I think Nick is going to be pulling off a slight divide and conquer element here, and I think it's more damned if you do, damned if you don't for Jeff. Does he go all in at the top? Does he go all in at the bottom, or does he split up? There's no easy answer for him there. I think it would be sensible to finish off the Breen, the Gore Portas, get those points on the board, put Nick under a bit of pressure. I think it's probably a good turn for Lure as well, just to keep those arcs from locking down that bird of prey. 13 minutes left on the clock. So it's going to be comfortable for Nick either. He needs to maintain that lead.
I have some planning phase things.
Okay.
At the start of the planning phase, I disable Miles to re-enable a weapon upgrade on my ship. So I'll switch over to the disabled going on to Miles.
Okay, gotcha.
And I was planning to place a biogel token on Julian and then immediately use him, but biogel is discarded.
Okay, dials are down.
You're not, sorry.
Okay.
don't see how to make this work.
Sorry. I was just...
69. Dang it.
Minutes. I think the pressure's on Nick. I think Jeff's going to have to commit to goal Portas. Get rid of that. That'll get him the win. And then just hope that the bird of prey is somehow able to escape all the shots that's coming in.
Oh,
Ships.
I don't think this is going to work for me, but I guess I should play fast.
Good with that.
Next
So,
league,
I guess this is my only chance to use
fully aware of the time.
lure here. So,
Knows what he wants to do. He just needs to.
I'm going to use lure on whatever that one is. The
Fourth wing. So,
fourth wing.
there you go.
Wait, sorry, I haven't put my dials out, so let me double check them.
Okay.
Okay,
Yep, there you go.
there you go.
Oh, thank you. Should be fun. Pretty sure I know what it is, but
Yeah, that was fortunate. It was a little bit out of range there. Okay, and I'm going to trigger Meridor on both of my ships, just in case here.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, is it me? No, it's you. I will hold off on that decision until I hear what you're doing.
so yeah, given that it's probably the last round, I might as well trigger my Vendorian Spy first to reveal Uhura. Vendorian Uhura.
Yep. So that's Dematra and Pulturian.
And they are both going to trigger on...
That's close. I guess you could have Uhura first.
Yeah, so each Uhura is going to trigger for each of the attack ships, basically.
Okay. I have time tokens for Meridor too, which probably won't matter. But...
So it's
sorry, I just want to double check I don't have anything else. Oh yeah, and I'm going to use Bashir to remove the disable token from Riker.
okay.
And I used lure, so I just got that. I believe that's all. Yes. Oh, so I'll put my mirror markers out here. So that's going to impact the captain's skill.
Yeah.
My mirror markers. Oh, there. Okay, so my Lurens goes down to a 2, and now my con is essentially a -1 admiral. So I guess your 12 still triggers first. So my con copies the 12 and then becomes an 11.
Okay. Right, so you're 2 to move.
Okay. Oh.
Okay.
Meant to go.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well. Great. I guess I avoided the mines. I'm not sure I did. That's just lovely. See, I pointed just the way I wanted to go, but I was facing sideways. So. I don't know if it really matters, but I guess it does. Well, I bet you weren't expecting that maneuver.
No, I wasn't actually. Got to protect them points.
Yep, I still
You went through the mines.
still triggered the mines, yeah. So I will.
You haven't got a scan either, have you?
Oh, that's right. It was the other ship that had a scan. Okay. I cannot believe that. Okay. I will. Well, I guess I'll start by rolling. Yeah.
Just the one.
Take one damage to my shields. And I will take an evade, I guess. Would be a good time for a rear weapon. Okay. Well, that's my 2.
That's your 2. So it is my 6s. So Denatra is staying put. And
Which you do? Sweet. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And Kulturan gonna zoom around there and give everybody Kulturan ability against against Ferengi action. And then so that's my 6s. So I've got my 9 next. So my green ship, 2 forwards, green. And my action is going to be to do female changeling. So female changeling, decrease the captain's skill by 1. perform the action of on the ship's action bar and an action of a Dominion crew. So effectively, what I'm doing is I'm reducing it down to 8, but then I'm using Korak to then boost it by 3. So she's up to an 11. And my other action is going to be switch target lock to weapon 0.
Okay, that's a nice play.
Okay.
I'm wondering if Khan is going to go up to 12 at the start of the combat phase. Otherwise, if not,
You still there?
it's
Yeah.
a good balance.
Oh yeah.
Simultaneously.
It's your 10 now, right?
So my 10.
Khan will jump up.
Here we go. Got to be a bank
On the
left.
weapon 0, that is.
Yeah. Bank left over the derelict ship. Roll for damage. Is that right?
Yeah. 1 die and whatever it is.
Takes a shield
Good?
and loses his action. Okay, and
that's that
then
timer just finished.
it's your 11.
So yeah, Nick needs to kill that bird of prey.
Alright, my 11. I didn't think that would be such a sharp.
Interesting move by Jeff there. I think that's
Okay.
personally.
Well, I'll do all my stuff again. I'll disable Riker to take a free Drax action and take another Chulak action.
Personally, I would have taken out the Gore Portahouses, knowing that you were going to use Lure. Yeah, you got.
Oh, and I got to do mines as well, haven't I?
Yes, that's right. I guess
So-
I have to decide whether I'm taking a scan. I would still get all my free actions if I did that. No, I'll take my chances with the roll.
No worries.
It'll serve me right if I get a stunned helmsman.
Right, I'll roll them then.
Okay.
So crit.
Chris Hanley.
Okay. I get a
Oh,
power disruption.
Orcs on these. Weapon 0.
actually, yeah, that's interesting because you've got an orc, that means you can't do actions. Is that right?
That's what that means, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I didn't even do a green
Good
maneuver,
call,
so it
huh?
wouldn't matter. Okay. Well, I'll take my ox. And no actions. Ugh.
Wow. Yeah, if you hadn't said anything, but that's really bad.
Yep.
That's the second worst thing next to a stunned helmsman, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, it's bad. Whatever it is. Okay, that's not going well. I may have had to do a hard journey. Anyway. Okay, yeah, thanks for the ox.
Sorry. And then Khan just going to do a 1 forwards,
Nice.
and unfortunately, because you bumped you flew my Ducat away, I don't get my second action, my extra target lock, but I am going to take a target lock.
Holy.
I'll take a target lock on weapon 0. Actually, no, I'll take a battle stations. Yeah, I'll take a battle stations. Yeah. Okay. So, start of combat phase.
I can trigger Remoticon again, I think. I'm into Nachas and Turian's firing arcs. So
I can trigger my combat phase stuff first, can't I?
mine's at the end of the activation phase.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry.
I have a there's Remoticon. Okay, so Remoticon triggers, which boots me back up to a +1 con, so I'm back up to 13. And I don't think I have any combat phase things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have anything.
Okay, my combat phase, definitely do Gold Broker this time. So, Gold Broker for all friendly Dominion ships. So in this case... Ooh. Is he range 1 to 2, isn't he? Okay, yeah, so it's just on... It's only real benefit of... my one. So, Gold Broker... And I now flip him over. And that's all of it. So I believe it is your weapon 0 to shoot first.
Yep, it is. All right. Well, I'm gonna use Fusillade.
Yep.
To attack those two ships. So I've got 8 dice with no quality to speak of. So let's get 8 dice here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Good news, mathematically speaking, for Nick in terms of points is even if Fusillade destroys that science vessel and do cut, that's only 47 points on Jeff's board.
Okay, so first the 4th Wing Patrol ship.
Still have a chance to win it if you can shift either the weapon 0 or the bird of prey. Oh wow, that's another
2 hits and a crit.
great roll. It's an average roll. Average roll, to be fair.
4th Wing. I'll just get the 2 defense dice.
Oh, good roll.
Takes 1 more to the shield.
Okay, and then Cool Turian.
Poor old Turan. Oof.
3 hits, 2 crits.
Okay, so he gets 2 standard plus 4 for the cloak. You said 2 hits and a crit, was it? 3 hits and a crit.
3 hits and 2 crits.
So, yep, that kills him. 2 crits onto Cool Turan. So, first one is injured captain. So you injured Turan before he died.
Okay, good.
And structural damage, I would say so. So there you go. I think you succeeded in your mission there. You know.
Yep. Pretty happy over
If
here.
your mission was to hurt me, hurt my feelings, then yeah. Okay, and that's it, is it?
Yep, that's it for my attacks, I'm afraid.
That seals it.
Uh,
It's just
Okay,
On it now.
so I've been weighing this up.
Nick's,
I think
Jeff's all shot
I'm gonna have
as it
to
stands
go
with the
with
time being up. Nick's got the game.
Khan attacking weapon 0.
Shift that big disco ball.
Yeah. So it's gonna be range 2. You've got no shields. I can't really see any point at all in using the Polaron beam. I know it's got the built-in conversion, but I've got a battle station, so it doesn't really matter about that. In hindsight, actually, I should have target locked. Yeah, that's my bad. Alright, it's... screw it, I'll use the Polaron beam, whatever. So,
because of the conversion.
yeah, Khan's going to use his Polaron beam. So, disable that, and it's going to be... Oh, actually, it's a good Polaron beam on Lurin. Has Lurin still got shields?
Yeah,
Yeah.
2, I think.
He's got a good chance of shifting Lurin. Lurin isn't cloaked. He's only got an evade. Depends how many dice Nick's getting. He's getting 5 dice with the Polaron beam. If Denatra's there, I think Denatra's at 6 dice with the Polaron beam.
Yeah, I know, I'm going to go for Lurin actually.
Yeah, good choice. I think that'll. It's a good chance of
Could
shifting.
be famous last words, but I'm going to go for Lurin with the Polaron beam. And it's going to be max dice, so it'd be 3 plus Kultaran plus Goldbroker plus Denatra. Okay. Give me a good roll. That's
Decent roll.
That's a pretty good roll.
Decent roll. That's
So
4
I'll
hits.
spend the battle stations for
Jeff that can't
5
get any
hits
evades.
on
To be
Lurin.
fair, Jeff needs 2 evades. Otherwise that would
Actually, I think
definitely-
I need to roll an evade, I guess, right?
Two.
This is going through your shield, so you've got 3 hull, and you've got an evade. So
Oh, I've got 2 shields? 2 shields, yeah.
yeah, so it goes through your shield.
Oh, it goes through my shields. Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. Oh, I'll still roll. But, yeah.
No,
So I died no matter what.
Yeah, spend the
I can block
evade
roll
and
with
then
my evade. Yeah.
4 onto your hull.
Okay. Fair enough.
And then finally, the Breen ship is able to take a shot on weapon 0. And I will use my funky-tastic photon torpedoes. So, the Breen ship says that I don't actually have to spend my target lock to use them. So I get to keep the target lock. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Ooh.
And then I will now use the target lock that I've got on those 2 there.
Oh.
And I will then use the inbuilt conversion of the battle stations, which is that. So it is 6 hits, 2 crits on weapon 0.
Nasty.
Well, it might seem like I'm dead.
No, it
because
doesn't.
of
I
my
know
0 agility.
No, you've got your
All hope is not lost.
crazy little ability there.
All
Is
right,
it
so
for
8
every-
hits, huh?
For each hit and crit,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yep. Is that your last shot you've got? It is, isn't it?
Yeah, that's my last shot. So you've got 8,
Okay.
8 defense dice. Is that right?
Yep. Does give me another ox, but pretty good trade-off.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, where...
Oh, you were spawning attack dice as well.
Oh, was I? Oh, I'm sorry.
There you go. One more. I think that's. There you go. Yeah, there's your 4.
All right. So you've got 2 crits going, huh? And I only have 1 damage card at the moment, I think.
It
Yeah.
needs 7 damage
As
to
long
go
as you
through.
get... There you go, that should be plenty, I think.
Yeah.
So you've cancelled
Good.
out 4 of the
So
hits.
2 hits and 2 crits go through.
Yeah.
So can't kill me.
Lucky.
1. Does that look right? 2 hits and 2 crits? Do you agree with that?
Yep, that's right.
Engine room fire. I can live with that. Oops. And damage sensor. All right, looks like the game is yours. What the score is?
You know what? I'm going to take
Oh.
a pot shot with Denatra. No, I'm not.
Does it go over the thing? It might. Yeah, go ahead. If you can, sure.
Why not?
I don't know if you can.
It's...
I'm gonna move the minefield to
Oh, yeah.
confirm the line there.
Oh, no. I think that's just over the
Yep.
planet, isn't it?
I think so too. Here,
Yeah. I'll leave it. It was just a bit of fun.
Yep.
Final scores, gents.
Yeah.
Nick 70, Jeff 15.
I do want to see one thing real quick here. If I had banked the way I intended to,
I was trying to have my cake and eat it there at the end, but...
that's okay. So if I had successfully set the maneuver I wanted to do, which would have put my Lawrence here.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I wouldn't have bumped. I was thinking I was going to bump with my weapon.
No, you couldn't guarantee how fast my Khan was going to go. Oh, I think you're talking about your...
Yeah, I was. So my Lawrence maneuver was too big. I was trying to cut it in between a turn and a bank with my weapon.
Yeah.
To try and so I would have had to do like a 1 bank. The idea being to have fusillade on everything
Yeah.
and an action also. I guess it would have put me short of the mines too, maybe
Well,
something like that. Yeah, that would have been nice.
you definitely succeeded in scaring the crap out of me several times during that. And I was not confident going into this game either.
I didn't anticipate you splitting up your fleet like that. What I thought you were going to do is feint one way and then go another way because my clunky weapon would have been less maneuverable, maybe.
I knew that the Breen ship, with its with that torpedo, I thought it can hold its own with that 1 torpedo upgrade. If I was against cloaked ships, then that torpedo upgrade is useless because, of course, I have to get the target lock, and that just reduces me to a 3 dice ship. But with that torpedo upgrade, I knew I could, send the Breen off, let him be a distraction, maybe.
Yeah, and to be honest, I wasn't trying to get it in an arc or anything, so I was quite lucky to even get the shot on it that I did. I think if I had gotten with the target lock, I think I would have... You were close to dying, right? Or were you?
Yeah, I got 2 hull left, I think.
Yeah, with the scan and everything, it would have been... Oh.
But, yeah, I was scared of your Luren's Bird of Prey triggering. I didn't want to be, taking all your hits first. Obviously, definitely did not want the fusillade going off on all of my ships. So that's why the formation broke up pretty quickly at the start.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I could have gone after your Breen from the start. I don't know if
That
you
was
were
my
gonna close in on me.
Yeah, that was my worry because I knew it would take me a little while to swing around the planet. So I thought the big worry for me was you might go after the Breen, and you might be able to go after the Breen, take it out before it can shoot, and I can't swing around the planet in time.
Yeah, you would have had to cut in front of the planet.
Yeah.
Would you have turned and run with the Breen, or would you have gone into combat?
That's why I did the bank, you see, because I was originally going to go all the way up this this side of the board. I turned in to sort of give you that potential doubt, as in, am I going to turn away? Am I going to turn in? You know, if I'm here, you know where I'm going. Whereas if I'm in this sort of direction, I could either turn that way or turn that way.
But like if I had banked towards you on my first move or something to.
Yeah, if you banked towards me, then yeah, I would have turned the Breen away, definitely.
Turned around, yeah.
But yeah, I was pretty unlucky with that stunned helmsman I was feeling at the time as well, because I was eyeing up Luren's bird of prey. I would have unloaded that torpedo against him, and I think he probably wouldn't have survived that.
Yeah.
So.
I'm just seeing if there's anything I could have done here. I think by the last round, I think I was lost anyway, because I think even if I took out 3 of your ships with Fusillade, it wasn't going to be good enough. Because they were... Assuming you took out my shuttle... I mean, assuming you just left me with the weapon 0, that's 70 points for you. And it looked like the 3 ships I could kill over there, not counting the Nutcher, were not quite adding up to... we're not quite adding up to 70.
Yeah, that's another thing I like about this list is a lot of the ships are quite inexpensive, so...
36, 30, 22, 17, 15.
What's my 4th wing patrol ship again? That's only like 20 something, isn't it?
30. Your Khan ship's 22.
That's it. Khan is 22, which is just crazy.
Yeah, like just doing the math, in the last round I could have sacrificed my Ferengi and turned and gone after your Gorportus, and I'm sure I could have killed it with that exchange. But that doesn't work either, because you get 70 points worth. So I thought, it might have worked pretty well actually. I thought about just smashing into the planet with my Varel, and hoping to stay out of arc with things. Let me see what that would have ended up at. So I could have gone after the Breen, hoped to survive with Luren's.
Yeah, I'll still shoot you.
You ended up one-shotting me, right?
Yeah.
So maybe if I had cloaked the previous round, I could have had a little more options there to evade things. That might have worked well.
Yeah.
Probably I should have done.
But yeah, that was a tough game. There was a lot,
yeah, that was fun.
lot of stuff going on your list that was just... Yeah.
I had my engine going here with Biogel would come out just in time to free up O'Brien again and Riker and give me 2 attacks again with my primary weapon, but...
I tell you what, your additional phaser array caught me out. I hadn't spotted it. I hadn't really clicked. So when you said that, you know, when I only took 2 shields on the Breen, I was like, oh, phew, there we go. And then you're like, right, I'm going to attack you again, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, I really like that one because you can attack the same ship twice. So
yeah,
as great as it is for Fusillade to hit everyone at once, it's really nice to take out the ship you want and have it not get to shoot back at you. So Con +1 pretty much always does that unless I face a Lorenz or a Con +1. Yeah.
Well, I didn't get to destroy the big ball of Latinum anyway.
That's good. But took out my fragile Ferengi.
Yeah. So, well, yeah, thanks for the game.
Yeah, thanks for the game. That was fun. Thanks for streaming, Haz.
I try.
Going forward, it's up to you if you want to clone that or save that minefield token.
Yeah, I already did. I'll do it again just in case. Let me save it again just in case. Or did you get rid of it?
No, I put it by your
Oh,
stuff.
there. Yeah.
Need to actually rename it from minefield token to Verteron, but yeah.
Yeah. Right. That's right. No, I will definitely hang on to that one. That's a nice one. Good gift.
All right.
Well, so you go to 3 now. Haz is playing Scott, and there's one other 3-0 player that'll come out of that. So that means exactly 2 players on 2-1 will qualify for the playoffs. And actually, I'm not sure. It's going to be a big race now. Video who that's going to be.
Yeah,
so that'll be
interesting.
Almost all the games matter for that now.
Yeah, but they're all starting to get scheduled now, which is good. So I think I think the tournament's back on track and keep rolling along for a little while.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Cheers for that.
Good luck, and talk to you later.
Yeah, see you later.
Much,
Cheers. Bye.
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 Ooh, nice game there. It was going to be a tactical one, and the score doesn't reflect how close it was due to where they got to in the game. But ultimately, Nick's managed to pull away with it and go 3-0. And like they said, Scott and I are playing to see who goes 3-0 on Saturday. And there's still many other games that can still get someone into the top 4. So there's still things to play for those one-on-oneers. Alright then, otherwise, thanks for watching. Keep tuned with the Fremont Reformation on Discord, the Antares Shipyard on Facebook, and the Twitch channel. And also keep an eye out on the Star Trek Attack Wing Community Facebook group. That's where all sorts of Star Trek Attack Wing content is published, hobbyists, articles from our resident viewer Tristan, or known as TJ, with his blogs, Kilo with their various like pack reviews on YouTube. So yeah, just keep an eye out for that content. Like I say, hit up the Fremont Reformation if you're interested to see what Star Trek Attack Wing is. We'll happily teach you. Otherwise, this is us.